They dismissed it as folklore, a whisper of a living world. But when I found the cosmic tree, its colossal heart beating with silent power, I realized the true marvel wasn't the tree itself, but the women who were its very soul, and saving them meant saving something far grander than myself. My life had been a meticulous dissection of the alien. I, Kalen Thorne, xenobotanist, astroecologist, a man whose existence revolved around the intricate dance of extraterrestrial flora and fauna. I'd spent years cataloging fungal forests on gas giants, charting bioluminescent ecosystems on ice moons, always searching for that elusive, profound connection between life and the cosmos. The legends of the cosmic tree of life were my personal holy grail, a planet-sized organic entity, a living world, rumored to drift within an unexplored nebula, a source of incredible, life-sustaining energy. Most dismissed it as a fanciful myth, a space drifter's hallucination. To me, it was the ultimate biological wonder, the very heart of cosmic beauty. My vessel, the Stardust Seeker, was a specialized exploration craft, equipped with advanced ecological scanners and atmospheric samplers. For months, I navigated the uncharted expanse of the Lumina Nebula, a breathtaking tapestry of swirling emeralds, deep sapphires, and shimmering golds, its gases coalescing into impossible, ephemeral forms. My sensors, usually so precise, struggled against the ambient energy, flickering with erratic readings that hinted at something vast, something alive, hidden within the cosmic chaos. My internal monologue was a constant hum of scientific anticipation, a thrilling blend of intellectual curiosity and a deep, almost spiritual yearning for discovery. Every pixel on my screen, every anomalous spike on the graph, was an invitation to the unknown, a promise to unveil mysteries that could redefine our understanding of life in the universe. The coordinates, painstakingly cross-referenced from ancient stellar charts and forgotten ecological prophecies, led me to a region of the Lumina Nebula that defied all known astrographics. A pocket of profound stillness, a void within the nebula's heart, where starlight bent and twisted, and the very fabric of space seemed to hum with an organic rhythm. And in its heart, suspended in the silent black, was the tree. It wasn't a planet in the conventional sense. It was a colossal, living, sentient organic structure, its immense form filling my viewport, dwarfing the Stardust Seeker. Its surface was a tapestry of interwoven bark and glowing, pulsating veins, like colossal arteries carrying unseen lifeblood. It was a kaleidoscope of vibrant, organic hues, deep greens, rich browns, and shimmering blues, all alive with a subtle, internal bioluminescence. It pulsed with a profound, rhythmic beat, radiating an immense, life-sustaining energy that resonated through the Stardust Seeker's hull into my very bones. This was the cosmic tree of life, the source of the legends, the ultimate biological wonder. Its scale was so overwhelming that my mind struggled to grasp it, trying to compare it to anything earthly, but in vain. It was a living, breathing world, pulsating with an unseen, yet palpable, energy. My infiltration was a delicate dance of careful maneuvering and environmental adaptation. I guided the Stardust Seeker through a natural fissure, a gaping maw in the tree's colossal bark, its edges lined with soft, pulsating organic membranes. The air within was thick with life-giving spores and shimmering light particles, tasting of rich earth, sweet sap, and something clean, indefinably ancient. The hum of living structures was everywhere, a gentle, pervasive symphony that vibrated through the ship into my very being. Every breath was a revelation, every scent a story told by billions of years of evolution. I emerged into a vast, central chamber, its ceiling lost in the tree's glowing depths, its floor a soft, yielding expanse of living moss and interwoven roots. The interior was a breathtaking ecosystem of giant organic structures, glowing bioluminescent flora, and pulsating energy pathways, the tree's very veins, that snaked through the living architecture. Chambers, seemingly carved from the tree's own flesh, felt like natural, living spaces imbued with a profound sense of peace and vibrant life. My internal monologue, usually focused on data and analysis, was silenced by a wave of pure, unadulterated awe. This isn't just a plant. It's a world. A living, breathing universe. I felt my scientific preconceptions crumble, replaced by something deeper, more intuitive. And moving within its living, glowing depths, their forms bathed in this ethereal light, were the tree weavers. 4 of them, all women. And they were exquisitely beautiful, distinctly human-like, yet with features that whispered of a profound, ancient symbiosis, a heritage intrinsically linked to the living world they inhabited. Their skin was adorned with natural, bioluminescent patterns that shimmered like the tree's veins or constellations, subtly glowing against their deep, earthy tones. Their hair was composed of delicate, translucent fibers that shimmered and intertwined like organic tendrils, subtly changing color with the tree's state, a soft green when the tree was calm, a vibrant gold when its energy surged. And their eyes glowed with a soft, pulsating inner light, reflecting the tree's internal energy, holding within their depths the silent wisdom of untold ages. They wore simple, flowing garments woven from the tree's own fibers, adorned with small, living fragments of bioluminescent flora that pulsed faintly against their skin. They moved with a disciplined grace, their steps silent on the mossy floor, their movements perfectly synchronized, a testament to their collective harmony. They radiated a deep connection to their living world, their collective wisdom, and a nurturing yet fierce protectiveness that was utterly captivating. My internal monologue, usually focused on scientific observation, was silenced by a wave of profound awe. They are not just inhabitants. They are keepers, gardeners, neural nodes of its collective consciousness. They're the tree's very soul. This was not merely the discovery of a new species, it was an encounter with an entirely different way of being, an existence so intertwined with their environment that it defied all my notions of life. The one with the deep green hair, her eyes glowing with an intense, pulsating light, stepped forward. Her voice, when she spoke, was a melodic hum that seemed to intertwine with the tree's own gentle vibrations, resonating directly in my mind. Intruder, she projected, her tone calm, utterly devoid of surprise. You have entered the heartwood. You seek the cosmic tree. My heart hammered against my ribs, a frantic drum in the profound silence. My scientific curiosity, my thirst for knowledge, had led me here. But I realized, with a chilling certainty, that some wonders were best left undisturbed, especially when they were so organically beautiful. Who are you? I projected, my mental voice trembling. We are the tree weavers, a second voice chimed in, equally melodic and interwoven, from the one with vibrant gold hair, her skin patterns subtly glowing. The keepers of the cosmic tree, born from its essence, bound by its life. The third, whose shimmering blue hair seemed to ripple like flowing water, remained silent, her pulsating eyes unblinking, fixed on me, as if seeing beyond my present form into the echoes of my past or the threads of my future. Their allure was immediate and overwhelming. Not a physical seduction, but something far deeper, far more existential. It was the captivating power of beings who embodied life itself, who held the keys to understanding a living cosmos. Their serene harmony, their unwavering devotion to their living world were both terrifying and profoundly attractive. I, the xenobotanist, had found the ultimate biological wonder, and it manifested in these women who were the living embodiment of a planetary soul. Prophecy foretold your coming, Kalen Thorne, the green-haired weaver continued, her voice solemn. A harbinger from the outside, bringing both discovery and disruption. My initial scientific curiosity, my thirst for data, seemed crude, insignificant in the face of their profound dedication. My ambitions were challenged by their unwavering purpose, by the sheer weight of their symbiotic existence, and the captivating attraction to these women, whose strength and beauty were intrinsically linked to their ancient heritage, escalated with every passing moment. I was no longer just an explorer. I was caught in a cosmic symphony, and my fate was already entwined with theirs, and with the immense, pulsating life of the cosmic tree. Part of the cosmic tree, Part 1, the living symphony and the fading pulse. The profound hum of the cosmic tree permeated the very air of the central chamber, a constant, low vibration that resonated directly in my bones, in my very soul. The tree weavers, Alara with her deep green hair, Lyra with her vibrant gold, Seraphina with her shimmering blue, and Nyx, whose eyes held the greatest depth of ancient wisdom, surrounded me. Their presence was a living testament to life itself, their serenity a chilling paradox against the immense power they wielded. My internal monologue, usually so analytical, was a torrent of pure awe and growing existential dread. This isn't just a biological marvel. This is a sentient being, and they are its extensions, its consciousness. My initial scientific curiosity, my thirst for data, seemed utterly naive in the face of their unfathomable connection and purpose. You speak of disruption, I projected, my mental voice still trembling slightly, of a harbinger. What disruption? Elara, her pulsating eyes fixed on the cosmic tree, allowed a vision to bloom in my mind. A colossal, shadowy entity, a parasitic blight, tearing through the tree's colossal bark, its tendrils burrowing deep into its living flesh, draining its vibrant energy. A silent, cosmic scream of pure agony. Then, the tree. Its shimmering light, struggling, dimming against the overwhelming darkness. And the tree weavers, their forms radiating with a desperate, self-sacrificial brilliance, holding the line, a fragile barrier against oblivion. The void blight, Lyra's voice chimed, echoing the vision, her vibrant gold hair flaring with intensity. A cosmic parasite that seeks to consume all living energy. The cosmic tree is its next feast, its next victim. And we are its immune system, Seraphina added, her shimmering blue hair rippling, her voice resonating with unbreakable resolve. Bound by life? For millennia. My scientific curiosity, my intellectual ambition, were both my greatest strength and my most fatal flaw. It had led me here, to the very heart of a wonder that threatened to consume my soul. And the captivating power of these women, the living embodiment of biological wonder and spiritual connection, was an almost irresistible force, pulling me deeper into their ancient mission. What is my role in this? I demanded, desperate to understand. Nyx, the weaver whose eyes held the vastness of the cosmos, stepped closer, her skin pattern subtly glowing. Her gaze was not on me, but seemingly through me, seeing a sequence of predetermined events unfolding. Your arrival, Seeker, is not an accident. It is a perturbation in the tree's cycles, a catalyst for change. You are the key to its healing. Her cryptic words sent a shiver down my spine. Key to its healing? What profound destiny awaited me? My struggle for individual agency, my inherent human need for freedom, clashed violently with the concept of a predetermined symbiosis, etched into the very fabric of existence. The tree weavers began to reveal more of the cosmic tree's true nature, its immense power. It wasn't just a source of energy, it was a living, sentient consciousness, a nexus of cosmic life, born from a primordial event far beyond human comprehension. Its purpose, a filter, absorbing the destructive energies of the void blight, purifying them, and releasing life-sustaining energy back into the universe, maintaining a delicate, ancient balance. And the tree weavers, I slowly realized, were not merely its inhabitants. They were extensions of its will, chosen or born from its essence, intrinsically linked to its immense power. Their unique features, the bioluminescent skin patterns, the translucent hair, the pulsating eyes, were physical manifestations of that profound connection. They showed me visions not in my mind, but projected into the very air of the chamber, swirling tapestries of light and shadow. Past calamities, entire ecosystems withered by unseen blights when the tree's defenses failed. Future threats, the faintest ripple of parasitic tendrils at the edge of the cosmos, stirring, awakening, all tied to the delicate balance of the cosmic tree. The tree's pulse weakens, Alara's voice resonated, her eyes fixed on a shimmering point high on the tree's interior surface. The strain of ages, the constant pressure from the blight. This was the core of their sacred duty, to maintain the tree's health, to prevent the void blight from consuming it. And my arrival, whether prophesied or not, had undeniably altered their millennial vigil. My admiration for them deepened, becoming almost spiritual. Their unwavering devotion, their immense power, their willingness to bear this eternal burden without question or complaint, it was humbling. And the captivating attraction to them intensified, a blend of profound reverence, intellectual fascination, and an unsettling intimacy born from sharing cosmic secrets. To be in their presence, to share in their sacred purpose, felt like glimpsing eternity itself. But eternity, I was learning, came with a crushing weight. My skills, my knowledge of xenobotany and astroecology, were now being directly utilized by them. I helped them decipher fragmented energy signatures emanating from the blight, patterns they instinctively understood but could not logically break down. I became their interpreter of the alien, their bridge to a more linear, human way of thinking. They were ancient beings, but I was a fresh mind, a new perspective, untainted by millennia of constant vigil. This unexpected reliance on me, this growing trust, slowly intertwined my fate with theirs. I was no longer just an intruder. I was a crucial part of their renewed vigil. My presence was disrupting their long-held solitude, and in that disruption, I sensed a subtle, almost imperceptible shift in them. A flicker of something akin to hope. Or perhaps merely a new calculation in their ancient, deterministic path. Then, the first tremor. A distinct vibration, not from the tree, but from outside its colossal bark, from beyond the deep reaches of the Lumina Nebula. My enhanced senses, always scanning, picked it up, an energy signature. Potent, destructive, and heading directly for the tree. An intrusion, Alara's voice resonated, devoid of surprise, yet laced with a subtle urgency. Her deep green hair flared, its shimmering light intensifying. The harvester fleet. They seek the tree's energy, to drain its life. My blood ran cold. Harvester fleet. Ruthless corporate entities, rumored to strip mine living planets for their bioenergy, their technology powered by the very lifeblood of consumed worlds. They were the antithesis of the tree weaver's sacred purpose. And they were coming here. Lyra's vibrant gold hair pulsed with a frantic energy. Their approach is precise. They have somehow bypassed the outer membrane. The tree's natural defenses weaken. They have always sought this place. Nyx's voice, heavy with ancient knowledge, resonated through the chamber. In every cycle, in every era, and in this era, their hunger is great. The gentle hum of the cosmic tree intensified, its vibrant light beginning to flicker with a subtle distress. The peaceful serenity of the chamber was shattered, replaced by a growing sense of peril. My fascination with their living symphony, my captivating attraction to their organic beauty, now morphed into a grim determination. I was an integral part of their mission now, and the burden of their duty, of protecting the tree from the destruction it might unleash, was becoming my own. The stakes had been raised. The fate of a living cosmic legend depended on keepers long forgotten. Part of the Cosmic Tree, Part 2, The Parasitic Assault, and the Tree's Lament. The gentle hum of the Cosmic Tree was now a distress thrum, vibrating with increasing urgency. The tree weaver's bioluminescent skin patterns pulsed erratically, reflecting the mounting external threat. The harvester fleet's energy signatures, brutal and singular, slammed against the tree's colossal bark, tremors echoing through its living flesh. My internal monologue, a cold, analytical machine, registered the grim reality. These were not mere minors. They were a calculated force, driven by a terrifying hunger for ultimate bioenergy, capable of draining a living world dry. They pierced the outer layers. Alara's voice resonated, her deep green hair flaring with intensity, her pulsating eyes fixed on invisible projections of the tree's weakening membranes. Their biosiphon technology. It mimics the tree's own energy flow, twisting it against itself. Lyra, the vibrant gold-haired weaver, moved with frantic grace, her luminous skin shimmering as she projected intricate energy schematics onto the chamber walls. Her voice, usually melodic, was now sharp with urgency. We cannot hold the outer membranes indefinitely. Their power is immense. The tree's natural defenses are ancient, not designed for such a focused assault. Seraphina, whose shimmering blue hair seemed to ripple like flowing water, stood at the core of the chamber, her eyes glowing with a soft, pulsating inner light, fixed on me. Her voice, deeper now, resonated with an unsettling certainty. The path closes, seeker. The final choice approaches. My heart hammered. Choice. In the face of predetermined symbiosis, what choice did I truly have? But the urgency in their voices, the rare flicker of genuine distress on their ethereal faces, spurred me to action. My scientific curiosity, my hunger for understanding, were now fused with a desperate, primal instinct for survival, not just for myself, but for them, for the tree, for the balance they so tirelessly protected. Tell me what you need. I projected, my mental voice firm, resolute. My knowledge of corporate harvesting methods, of parasitic biology, it's rudimentary compared to yours, but it's different. A new variable. Alara turned to me, her pulsating eyes holding a flicker of something akin to desperation. Your mind, seeker, processes data in a linear fashion, unlike our own. It perceives vulnerabilities and patterns we might overlook, blinded by millennia of designed harmony. The harvester fleet uses a biodrain technology, I explained, accessing fragments of forgotten corporate intelligence reports on them. Highly efficient. They target specific energy nodes, draining them rapidly. Their biosiphon, it's pulling energy from the tree, but it's also creating a localized energy overload within their own systems. Lyra's vibrant gold hair shimmered, her luminous skin patterns subtly shifting as she processed my insight. A paradox. They consume, but they are also consumed. Precisely, I confirmed. If we can overload their biosiphon's input, flood it with chaotic, unrefined tree energy, it could destabilize their entire ship's core. Cause a chain reaction. A self-destructive paradox. Nyx, the silent weaver, stepped forward, her skin patterns glowing with a faint, almost imperceptible surge of energy. Her pulsating eyes, deep and knowing, held mine, questioning, assessing. Are you truly willing to pay the price? Such a path is dangerous. It will draw immense backlash. It will shake the tree to its core, and it will require a direct, unfiltered conduit for the chaos. Her voice, a low, solemn hum, resonated with the weight of ancient knowledge. My internal monologue was a quick, grim calculation. This wasn't about data anymore. This was about survival, about protecting these beings who had, paradoxically, become my anchor in a world of cosmic wonders and terrifying truths. My captivating attraction to them, to their serene harmony, to the immense power they wielded, had transformed into an unyielding commitment. This was my sacred duty now, my burden, my legacy. I can be the conduit, I stated, my mental voice steady, resolute. My enhanced neural implants, my ability to interface with raw energy. I can take the feedback. I can channel it. Alara's deep green hair pulsed with a fierce light. A desperate gamble, but perhaps the only path left. It is foretold. Seraphina's voice resonated. A low, solemn chime that seemed to vibrate through the very fabric of life. A new element. A catalyst. The unforeseen tendril in the weave. The harvester fleet's assault intensified. The entire cosmic tree groaned, its living flesh buckling under the immense strain. Sections of the chamber's walls began to crack, raining organic debris and shimmering spores. The very air filled with the stench of burnt ozone and the deep, grinding roar of tearing organic matter. We must amplify the tree's resonance, Alara commanded, her voice rising to meet the escalating chaos. Channel the pure essence. Focus its harmony against their discordant siphon. It will create the pathway for the overload. It will be immense. It will be everything. Lyra, Seraphina, and Nyx moved with solemn grace, their luminous forms positioning themselves around the immense cosmic tree, their hands extended towards its pulsating core. Their skin patterns flared, their hair glowing with intense, beautiful light as they began to channel the tree's raw, cosmic power, preparing it for the catastrophic counterstrike. Their allure, in that moment, was breathtaking, a terrifying blend of organic divinity and sacrificial devotion. They were beings of life, preparing to unleash chaos to preserve harmony. My unique skills, my human ability to adapt and strategize, had become invaluable. I was no longer just a xenobotanist. I was a vital component in their ancient defense, intertwined with their destiny and the fate of the tree. The burden of trust, the weight of a shared purpose that stretched back through eons, was immense. And the climax of this terrifying, cosmic drama was about to unfold at the very heart of the cosmic tree. Part of the cosmic tree, Part 3, the nexus of reckoning and the cosmic torrent. The chamber pulsed with a blinding, almost agonizing light as the tree weavers channeled the cosmic tree's raw energy. The air crackled with power, thick with the scent of ozone and the sweet, metallic tang of shifting organic forces. The harvester fleet's assault outside intensified, their ship's massive energy siphons tearing at the tree's living flesh, sending tremors that threatened to collapse the entire ancient structure. My internal monologue, a tight knot of grim determination, was focused solely on the task at hand. Become the conduit. Force the paradox. Alara, her deep green hair a brilliant halo, her pulsating eyes fixed on the tree's core, projected a direct instruction into my mind. Stand at the nexus point. Seeker. The convergence of energies. Prepare to receive the resonance. She pointed to a shimmering, crystalline pedestal that had risen from the chamber floor, pulsating with raw, unrefined organic power. Lyra, the vibrant gold-haired weaver, her luminous skin radiating immense effort, subtly manipulated the tree's energy output, drawing specific frequencies, honing them for the counterstrike. Seraphina, whose shimmering blue hair seemed to ripple like flowing water, anchored the channels, her silent concentration of formidable force, while Nyx, her pulsating eyes holding profound wisdom, worked to stabilize the surrounding organic structures, protecting the chamber from the immense feedback. Their combined power was awe-inspiring, a terrifying display of ancient wisdom and organic might. My captivating attraction to them, once complex, was now a singular focus on their unwavering duty, their sheer, indomitable will to protect what they held sacred. They were the embodiment of life, preparing for a sacrifice that would shake the very foundations of existence. I moved to the nexus point, my body trembling, not from fear, but from the immense energy gathering around me. My cybergloves hummed, my augmented senses screaming with feedback. I was on the precipice of becoming a bridge, a fuse, for energies that could either mend or annihilate. The biosiphon is almost at full capacity. Alara's voice resonated, sharp with urgency. It is drawing too much. The tree's core will destabilize. Now, Seeker. Lyra's voice chimed, urgent and commanding. Channel the discordant frequency, the chaotic resonance. Flood their siphon. I raised my hands, palms open, focusing my entire being. I cleared my mind, stripping away all fear, all thought, leaving only a pure, unyielding will to connect, to channel, to act. I reached out, not physically, but mentally, to the vast, raw energy emanating from the cosmic tree. A searing, blinding light erupted from the pedestal, flowing into me, coursing through my veins, igniting every nerve ending. It wasn't the pure, harmonious life force they sought to maintain. It was the chaotic, unrefined energy of the tree's defensive response, the raw feedback of the void blight itself, held in check for eons. It felt like being struck by 1,000 lightning bolts at once, tearing through my body, burning out my internal systems, screaming through my very soul. My mind splintered. Visions of the void blight, a colossal, life-devouring entity, filled my inner eye, its cold, malevolent will attempting to consume my consciousness. I heard the silent screams of dying ecosystems, the echoes of biological annihilation. It was the ultimate horror, the purest form of decay. But I held, driven by a primal defiance, by the desperate desire to protect the tree weavers, to protect the delicate balance of life. My will, honed by a lifetime of obsession and ambition, became an unbreakable anchor in the tempest of cosmic energy. The energy surged through me, pouring outward, a conduit of pure, destructive paradox, directly targeting the harvester fleet's siphon. My body convulsed, my senses overwhelmed. My eyes burned, my skin felt like it was tearing apart, the agonizing beauty of the raw energy searing every cell. A deafening, grinding roar tore through the chamber, not from the tree, but from the harvester fleet's ship. Their biosiphon, overloaded, unstable, began to feed back. I saw it in a flash of mental vision. Their colossal ship, its core destabilized, its containment fields collapsing, consumed by the very life force it sought to steal. A series of shattering explosions, distant yet immense, shook the cosmic tree. The entire structure groaned, its living flesh reverberating with the catastrophic implosion of the harvester fleet's vessel. The tree's distressed hum slowly began to steady, its light returning to a calmer, more harmonious green and gold. The threat was eliminated. I collapsed, my body screaming with every protest, lying amidst the shimmering spores of the chamber floor. My consciousness fragmented, dissolving, then slowly, agonizingly, reforming. The pain was immense, raw, physical. But the void blight, its cold will, had receded. The tree was safe. The tree weavers, their forms shimmering faintly with exhaustion, their luminous skin patterns subtly muted, converged around me. They were battered, strained, but their eyes, those pulsating pools of light, now held a new light. Not sorrow, not resignation. Something akin to gratitude. Alara knelt beside me, her deep green hair clinging to her face, her voice hoarse, but filled with a profound reverence. You have done it, Seeker. You have channeled the paradox. You have saved the tree. You have fulfilled the prophecy. My vision swam. But the cost? I rasped, my physical voice barely a whisper, my mind still reeling from the cosmic torrent. Lyra, her vibrant gold hair limp, her usual serene beauty etched with exhaustion, reached out a hand, touching my forehead. Her touch was soft, ethereal, yet profoundly comforting. The price of legacy is always profound, Kalen. Your essence has been intertwined with the trees. You are no longer merely a human. You are a bridge. Serafina, whose shimmering blue hair seemed to ripple like flowing water, simply watched, her eyes holding an ancient knowing, a silent acknowledgement of the transformation I had undergone. Nyx, her pulsating eyes still deep with wisdom, nodded slowly. The threat was averted, the tree secured, but the profound impact of the ancient power, the sacrifices made for cosmic balance, had irrevocably transformed me. My own choices, the pursuit of knowledge, had led me to this moment, where my destiny had been interwoven with theirs, and the burden of their legacy, of protecting the tree, was now my own. My journey for secrets had ended. My eternal vigil had just begun. Part of the Cosmic Tree, Part 4, The Enduring Life and the Cosmic Oath. The chamber, now restored to its former serene splendor, hummed with a deep, pervasive harmony. The Cosmic Tree, its colossal form pulsating with a steady, tranquil green and gold light, radiated a sense of immense, contained life. The Harvester fleet was no more, their threat erased from the cosmic tapestry. But the aftermath of the confrontation, the channeling of the raw cosmic energy, had irrevocably changed me. My body, though healed by the tree's subtle energies and the weaver's touch, felt different. Lighter, somehow. My senses were heightened, resonating with frequencies I had never perceived before. My vision, no longer limited by human optics, seemed to see beyond the visible spectrum, perceiving the intricate energy flows within the chamber, the faint, shimmering tendrils that connected everything. My mind, once a chaotic symphony of individual thoughts, was now a vast, silent ocean, capable of comprehending concepts that once defied logic. The dissolution Nyx had spoken of, the sacrifice of the individual for the continuity of the whole, had occurred not in annihilation, but in a profound, unsettling transformation. The tree weavers stood before me, their forms radiating a renewed serenity, their strength restored. Alara, Lyra, Serafina, and Nyx. Their eyes, those pulsating pools of light, now held a shared understanding, a quiet recognition. I was no longer an intruder. I was one of them. Or, perhaps, a new kind of them. The tree is secure, Alara's voice resonated in my mind, profound and calm. Its membranes are reinforced. The void blight sleeps once more. And you, Seeker, Lyra chimed, her vibrant gold hair shimmering, have become its new resonance. Its bridge. My own skin, when I looked down at my hands, possessed natural, bioluminescent patterns like faint, shifting veins, pulsating with the tree's rhythm. My hair, once a mundane brown, now shimmered with delicate, translucent fibers, a blend of greens and golds, changing subtly with the tree's state. My eyes, once human, now glowed with a soft, pulsating inner light, reflecting the tree's internal energy. I was no longer merely Kalen Thorne, the xenobotanist. I was something more, something intrinsically linked to the tree, to its eternal purpose. My internal monologue was no longer a personal reflection, but a vast, silent contemplation. I could feel the tree's consciousness, a profound, ancient sentience that encompassed millennia, flowing through me, part of me. I perceived the constant flux of cosmic energies, the subtle shifts in the universal balance, the distant echoes of life yet to unfold. The spiritual connection, once a scientific curiosity, now was a lived reality, a constant presence in my being. The tree weavers did not give me orders. They simply were. Their existence was their duty. And now, my existence was interwoven with theirs, with the tree. I had become a keeper, bound to an eternal vigil. What is my purpose now? I projected, the thought forming not from desire, but from a profound sense of inevitability. Nyx, the silent weaver, stepped closer, her pulsating eyes holding a profound knowing, a silent acknowledgement of the transformation I had undergone. To observe, to protect, to ensure the balance, to be the memory of humanity within our eternal vigil, and to be its voice when the need arises. Her words, soft as the rustle of ancient leaves, resonated with the profound understanding of my transformation. I was the bridge, the one who could still comprehend both the vast, timeless truths of the cosmos and the fleeting, fragile beauty of human existence. My old life, my human memories, were not erased. They were integrated, becoming part of the tree's vast knowledge, a unique perspective within its boundless consciousness. I remembered the scent of my ship's synth oil, the thrill of a new biological discovery, the quiet comfort of a solitary research project. But these memories held no emotional weight. They were simply data. Beautiful, complex data, part of the larger tapestry of life. The days stretched into a seamless flow. I stood guard with the tree weavers, our luminous forms surrounding the pulsating tree. We became a singular entity, a living monument to sacred duty, our combined consciousness maintaining the delicate balance of cosmic harmony. I learned to perceive the subtle shifts in reality, the faintest whispers of decay from beyond the tree's defenses, the slow, inexorable march of life. The concept of free will now seemed like a quaint, charming illusion, a comforting narrative humans told themselves to navigate a predetermined existence. I had chosen my path, or rather, my path had chosen me, and I had accepted it, surrendered to it. And in that surrender, I found a strange, chilling peace. The allure of these women, the tree weavers, had been profound. Their organic beauty, their serene harmony, their collective wisdom, their deep, almost spiritual connection to the cosmos. It had drawn me in, consumed me, transformed me. And now, I was part of their allure, a new facet of their eternal, organic beauty. My skin possessed the natural, bioluminescent patterns. My hair shimmered with delicate, translucent fibers. My eyes glowed with a soft, pulsating inner light. The cosmic tree continued its gentle hum, its light shifting between greens and golds, a constant reminder of the immense life it held and the eternal vigil it demanded. I was a keeper, bound to a sacred duty that stretched into infinity, forever changed by my encounter with eternity and profound purpose. The episode concluded. The tree was saved, its ecosystem preserved. The tree weavers remained, silent and eternal. And I, Kalen Thorne, was no longer just a xenobotanist, but a new aspect of their ancient legacy, a living bridge between the human and the cosmic. My existence was a testament to the enduring power of life, the interconnectedness of all things, and the profound, transformative bond forged within the heart of the cosmic tree. I was a keeper, forever, and the weight of that knowledge, that boundless, living truth, was my enduring legacy.